This is Feel Better with Lauren. I'm Lauren. Today is video 2 in this series called 12/14, where I try to get you into the habit of doing something good for yourself every day. Do 12 videos over 14 days. Today we're going to open up your back a little bit. If you do a video every single day, I guarantee you will feel better. So Feel Better with Lauren on YouTube. This is video 2 in this series I'm calling 12/14, where you do 12 videos over 14 days. You can do the same video over and over again. You can do mix and match. You can do a different one every day. I'm trying to get you into the habit of doing something good for yourself every single day. This is just going to be a quick bit of movement to open up your back today. And we'll work on doing a complete set of movements later on, once you're in the habit of this. So find yourself anywhere, sit cross-legged, whatever's comfortable. I'm going to go to the back of the mat. We're going to get rid of all that stale air that we always do. We carry a lot of this residual air, the half of our lungs, and it doesn't really move too much. So if you get rid of that residual air, you can sort of inject it with a whole bunch of oxygen. So in through your nose, and get rid of all the air out through your mouth. And in through your nose, and out through your mouth. And in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Okay, for the rest of this time, we'll do what's called Ujjayi breathing, and it's just breathing in and out through your nose, and you're restraining the back of your throat. The easiest way to describe it is if like you're fogging up a mirror. But instead of opening your mouth, you're keeping your mouth closed. And so you just keep on breathing in and out through your nose. It helps you focus on your breath. We're going to hold these poses for just a little bit. Sort of 3 to 5 seconds in and 3 to 5 seconds out. As you breathe in, you create some space in your body. Picture it like you breathe in and it stretches out your spine. And then when you breathe out, you can sort of fall into that space that you've created. And suddenly you're stretching more. That's the sort of advantage of doing these slower, longer hold positions. So I'm going to sit cross-legged if you can. You can sit kneeling, you could be sitting on a chair, but this is a great stretch because we're going to go through our entire back and stretch it all the ways. This is a great place to start. So sitting cross-legged, as you inhale, your spine expands. And then as you exhale, just gently fold over in front of you. And you'll see that my elbows, by the time I've done 3 breaths, will sort of have fallen to the ground. And it's just as your body's relaxing into that. So sort of 3 breaths here. So inhale and exhale. And then take an inhale and sit up. And we'll cross your legs the other way. And again, inhale to straighten your spine. And exhale, fold over your knees. And inhale, push yourself back up. That's the first sort of movements I'm doing of the morning. I can feel my spine resists a lot to that. I'm going to roll over onto my knees. My knees are wide apart. My toes are almost together at the back, and I'm going to do what's called child's pose. So you're sitting on your heels, and again, you inhale, and then you exhale and walk your hands forward. And again, each inhale makes some space. Each exhale allows you to sink deeper into that. And try to keep your hips actually touching your heels and sort of focus on where it is that you're feeling that stretch. Now sort of walk up a little bit. And you're going to put your head on the floor if you can, and your knees closer together, and your hands behind you. And the stretch that you're doing in your back is you're going to sort of push up out of your knees, and you'll feel another part of your back. So again, as you inhale, you make some space, and exhale, raise your hips. Now inhale, lift yourself up. We'll go into tabletop, like a table, with your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and we'll do cat-cows. And the cow, we're going to try to drop your belly as low as you can, and you're trying to put your head up as high as you can, and your butt up as high as you can. So you're making this arch in your back. As you can see, like I can feel this a lot. It doesn't look all that dramatic. So when we inhale, we create some space. And then we go into what's called cat pose, where we do the exact opposite. You tuck your head down, get a stretch, tuck your tailbone underneath, and separate your shoulder blades like you're pushing the earth away from you. And then we just move with our breath. So inhale, and then exhale. To cat. Remember, cat's like a sort of frightened cat. And really tuck your tailbone, really separate your shoulder blades. Then inhale. Drop your belly as much as you can. Put your butt in the air as much as you can and raise your head as much as you can. No pain should be felt, just stretching. Let's do it one last time. So inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Now we're going to go back to just the tabletop. We're sort of neutral again. And we're just going to get a little twist action going here on your spine. As you inhale, you're going to raise your right arm to the sky. If you can look up at it as it hits the sky, do that. But don't feel you have to. Don't feel you have to go all the way up to the sky either. So inhale, raise your arm all the way to the sky. And then exhale, put your hands through and twist down and put your face onto the ground if you can. We'll just hold that there for a second. Now inhale all the way to the sky again. And exhale, twist again. And inhale all the way to the sky. Put your arm forward, reaching as far as you can. And back down to the tabletop. And we'll do the other side. So inhale all the way to the sky, and exhale, thread your hand through and put your face onto the ground if you can. But really you want that stretch. You're stretching your shoulder, but you can feel you're sort of stretching out your upper back as well. And you get a little twisting going on in your lower back. Inhale up to the sky again. And exhale, thread the needle again. And inhale up to the sky. And reach your hand all the way forward. And back to tabletop. Now we'll do a little puppy pose. So you can see we're doing little bits of our back, and hopefully we'll get a nice sort of holistically stretched back. Puppy pose with your knees below your hips, your hands forward, and you're putting your face to the mat as much as you can, trying to get a straight line between your wrists to your hips, and you're trying to sort of drop your chest to the mat as well. And one more inhale in. And then on exhale, we're going to sort of slide forward into a Sphinx pose. Your elbows below your shoulders, sitting like the Sphinx. You want to engage your butt muscles a little bit. If it's feeling stress on it, don't push up so high. You can also open your legs a little bit. It'll make it easier to push in. If you're not feeling a good stretch, you can push up to what's called seal pose. Just keep your shoulders away from your ears. Everything's relaxed. And you just keep your butt engaged, and you'll get a nice stretch on your back. And one more inhale in wherever you are, and drop down. Hold your hands over top of and put your forehead on your hands, and just shake out your hips a little bit. We're just almost coming to the end of this. The last thing I want you to do is just to do this sort of pistol switch. So let's just put your left hand out, bend your right leg, and just roll over. Put your right leg flat on the ground. You'll get a sort of shoulder stretch, but you'll also get your back stretch, that one spot that we haven't gotten. Last breath in, and roll over. Take a second just to shake out your hips a little bit. Right arm at this time, left leg bent. And last breath in. And roll over back. Shake out your hips a little tiny bit. We're just going to push back up with our toes together. Go through that child's pose. You can see how that's moving more. And just end in a little seat here. Take a few moments. Feel how your back is moving a lot more. Feel how you can sit up straight a whole lot more. That didn't take long. Hopefully you're feeling a whole lot better. And we'll see you in the next video, or do this video again, 12 over 14, and you will feel better. See you next time. Always talk to your healthcare professional before starting a new regime. If you experience pain, discomfort, or dizziness, slow down or stop. These videos will become easier each day, but if it doesn't feel right today, go slower or move to another video. Listen to your body.